Welcome back, Highland Huskies, to another episode of the Highland Husky News. My name's Sawyer.
And my name is Will. For our first story today, Bryce and Erica are going to be talking to the seniors about their future plans. Take it away, Bryce.
Thanks, Will. Today we'll be asking the seniors what their plans are after graduation.
Bolton, what are your plans for after graduation?
I'm undecided and I don't really know what I want to do yet.
Brixton, do you plan on attending college after high school?
No, I plan on going to a trade school.
What trade are you interested in?
I plan on going into excavation and landscaping.
Jared, what are your plans after graduation?
My plans after graduation is going to Waldorf to play soccer, and pretty much my major is special education, so that's basically it.
Gracie, what are your plans for after graduation?
My plan is I'm interested in helping at the elementary school and being an associate, so I'm kind of excited about that. So that's my plan.
Haley, what are your plans for after graduation?
I plan to go to Kirkwood for culinary arts.
Thank you.
Lewis, what are your plans after graduation?
My plans after graduation is to go to Iowa State to major in egg studies, and I'm going to be dorming with Ike Police.
Brody, what are your plans after graduation?
After I graduate, I'm probably gonna go work at like Fairway or something for the summer, and then I'm gonna go to Kirkwood up in Cedar Rapids, and I'll probably live on campus there for probably about a year. Do like my general ed studies. Then after that, I think I'm gonna transfer to UNI and major in like business administration. Probably get a minor in finance and human resources, and then after that, I'll just go to the workforce and do whatever is next.
Angel, what are your plans for after graduation?
My plans after graduation are to go to an undecided college and study to be an electrician.
Sage, what are your plans for after graduation?
I'm going to go to the University of Iowa to study secondary education.
Aiden, what are your plans for after graduation?
Currently I don't know, but I might go to Kirkwood to get a degree in teaching.
Sounds like the seniors have a bright future ahead of them.
Back to you, Will.
Thanks, Bryce.
And for our next story, JD and her crew will be talking to a few people on how they feel coming back from winter break.
Thanks, Sawyer. Today we will be interviewing kids at Highland High School and asking them how do they feel about coming back from winter break.
How do you feel about coming back from winter break?
How do I feel about coming back to winter break? I feel kind of tired. It's kind of boring, and there hasn't been much to do this week, so overall, kind of meh.
Thank you.
How do you feel about coming back from winter break?
I feel really tired and not ready to learn.
How do you feel about coming back from winter break?
I feel good.
How do you feel about coming back from winter break? I do not want to be at school.
How do you feel about coming back from winter break?
I feel good, man. I get to see my friends, I get to do more work. I can be in sports. Everything's just better.
Good. How do you feel about coming back from winter break?
It's not too bad. I'm not ready to be back in class, though.
Thank you.
How do you feel about coming back from winter break?
I feel pretty excited since I'm a senior and this is our last semester. It's just kind of exciting just to have fun at school and have a good year. So yeah.
How do you feel about coming back from winter break?
It's definitely gonna be an adjustment coming back from not really doing anything to having to be on a schedule, coming back and actually learning and having to use my brain.
How do you feel about coming back from winter break?
Well, I'll tell you that I felt a little bit tired coming back from winter break, which I feel like most of the students did too, but mostly I was just really excited to come back to work to see everyone.
How do you feel about coming back from winter break?
Great.
How do you feel about coming back from winter break?
Well, I felt like that having 2 weeks was going to be really refreshing and great and come back and, have it be good, but I just don't think that I've had the same experience that I thought I was going to. I really would like another week, but it's been okay so far. I think kids are doing okay and, they're having a great time.
Very good, thank you.
Lots of people had different opinions about coming back from winter break. Thank you for everyone that answered. Now back to Will and Sawyer.
Thanks, JD.
For our next story, Antonio and his crew are going to be asking students what they do on their Fridays off.
Hello, today you're here with Owen Hernandez
and Jose Polito. Have you ever wondered what your classmates do on Fridays?
Absolutely not.
We're about to find out.
Today we're here with Marissa. What do you do on your Fridays?
On my Fridays, I like to go to the mall and go shopping and go out to eat. And also I have basketball games most of the time.
Brock Tholman, a junior. Brock, what do you do on Fridays?
On my Fridays, I usually have to come to wrestling practice. Usually that's about 9 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 4, sometimes 3 that way. And then either before or after practice, or usually throughout the day, I'm usually about homework on the farm. Catching up on work if that needs to be done.
We're here with Brian Arcega, a sophomore. Brian, what do you do on Fridays?
On Fridays, I usually play Fortnite to grind out my skills, or I either do my homework.
We're here with Andy. Andy, what do you do on your Fridays?
I mostly just kind of take a break from the school week, kind of lay in bed, do chores around the house, play video games. Not much really.
Here with Ainsley, a senior at Highland High School. Ainsley, what do you do on Fridays?
I work at a daycare, so I spend my every Friday working about 8 hours.
We're here with Ms. Donna. Donna, what do you do on your Fridays?
On my Fridays, what I usually try to do is schedule any of my doctor's appointments, haircuts, dental appointments, eye appointments, so that I don't have to take any sick time off or get a sub for me. Makes it a little bit easier getting to businesses that are closed by the time that we're off of school. Some of the places are already closed, so I get my errands done. And then if I don't have to come in here to do work, if the teachers are here for half a day, if I can, I try to be here. Otherwise, then I do errands for myself, or I do laundry, reading, or babysitting.
There you have it, folks.
So today we're here with Mr. Z. Mr. Z, what do you do on your Fridays off?
Fridays off, okay. Kind of depends on the Friday. So like with the staff, we have one Friday where we're not here, then the other Friday the teachers have to be here till noon. So on those days where I have to be here till noon, obviously we're in meetings and taking care of other paperwork that needs to get done. Then usually at this time of the season, we have basketball. So I don't really get to leave too much during this time of the year, but we try to schedule basketball practice or walkthroughs in the afternoon so we're not here real late. If we have a game that night, then we will come in a little later, about 3 o'clock for that. If it's a Friday where we don't have school, then I usually try to run errands in the morning to get everything done that so I can actually have a weekend off and not have to try to get to places that I would normally do on a Saturday.
Well, that was pretty interesting, don't you think?
I would say so.
Back to you.
Thanks, guys. Now here's Will with the upcoming events.
And for the upcoming sports events, January 21st, basketball varsity boys and girls. January 23rd, varsity boys wrestling. January 24th, basketball varsity boys and girls. January 25th, varsity boys wrestling. January 27th, basketball varsity boys and girls. January 28th, basketball varsity boys and girls. January 31st, basketball varsity boys and girls varsity wrestling. February 1st, varsity boys wrestling. And that's all.
And thank you guys for watching this episode of the Highland News.